Welcome to Draw with Sean. Today we're going to celebrate the season by drawing a fall leaf. And this is going to be a maple leaf. Maple leaves are really special because they change into beautiful colors during the fall. So grab your pencil and paper, some colored markers or crayons, and let's get started. Start by drawing a line down the middle of your paper, and this will be the stem of our leaf. And I want you to take your time. There's no rush. Now we're going to draw the outline of our leaf, and we're going to begin by doing one side at a time, and this will become the outline. Our leaf will be about the same on both sides, and this is something called symmetry, when both sides are the same. Now, nothing in nature is perfectly symmetrical, so if one side looks a little different from the other, that makes your leaf even more believable. And you can see I'm checking to try to get it the same, and it's a little different, and that's not okay. It's actually very believable. Leaves are different on both sides a little bit. They're not perfectly the same. You can see I keep checking to see if it's about the same. Excellent. Leaves in nature are all unique and different, and that's what makes them so beautiful. So now we're going to add some veins to our leaf. Draw smaller lines coming from the center, just like this. And you can be creative and you can add as many veins as you want. Each leaf is different, and this will make it look special to you in your leaf in its own way. And you can see we can kind of draw lines to each of the points. Okay, and remember, art's all about practice. The more you draw, the better you'll get. And if you wanted more practice with this, I would suggest finding a leaf outside and trying to draw it. Now, here comes the fun part, coloring. You can choose any colors you'd like for your leaf, but I'm going to use some warm autumn colors. Maybe some yellow, orange, maybe a touch of red, and then we're going to watch how all these colors blend together. I want you to take your time with your coloring. Fall leaves are full of so many different shades, so there's no wrong way to do this. And I'm going to do the coloring first before I draw the black marker outline for inking. And I'll start with a very light color. I always like to start with my lightest colors first, and then use my darker colors. And have fun with this part. And also, just because leaves turn yellow and orange and red doesn't mean you have to choose those colors. This gives you your own special leaf. Choose colors that make you happy. There's a lot of yellow on my leaf. Hey, did you know during the spring and summer, leaves contain something called chlorophyll? That's what makes them green. And chlorophyll helps the tree make food by capturing sunlight. Isn't that magical? And as the days get shorter and it becomes colder outside in the fall, the tree produces less chlorophyll, causing the leaf to turn less green. The green fades away. And this reveals the colors in the leaf, like yellows and oranges, which are always there, but they're hidden by the green. And these colors come from pigments called carotenoids. And I'll have to tell you, the more I learn about nature, the more magical it becomes. It's really fascinating to learn these things. I was wondering, why does a leaf turn orange and yellow and red? And that's the reason. The chlorophyll, which is green, goes away in the winter. It kind of reminds me of the stars. Did you know the stars are always there even during the day? But we don't see them because of the daylight and the reflection of the light in the sky and our atmosphere that makes it turn blue. But the stars are always there. Okay, so we have this leaf colored all yellow. And now I'm going to start integrating some other shades. And I'm going to use my darker colors in the middle. And I'm going to go with the veins on my leaf. I'm going to follow these veins with the darker colors. There's no wrong way to do this, kids. Whatever you're choosing to do is perfect. I promise. It'll be your own beautiful leaf. I wish I could see what you're creating right now. If you can find an adult that can share your leaf with me, I would love to see it. And maybe we'll find a place to share it with everyone else. Great. I'm going to choose some other darker yellows. Boy, this leaf is looking beautiful already with these colors. It really does. It's starting to feel like a real leaf to me that we see in the trees in autumn. It's a beautiful time in the year, isn't it? When we look at the trees and there's so many different colors in the trees. It's really just a piece of artwork just to look out into nature, isn't it? We're lucky to have such beautiful things around us. Sometimes it's important we just stop. We stop and we look out and just admire the beauty around us. And sometimes that's in the form of clouds or the stars in the galaxy or trees and its leaves and plants and flowers. There's so many beautiful things that we pass by every day and we forget to look at them sometimes. And fall is a good time to stop and acknowledge some of the beautiful things around us. And you can see I'm doing something called blending. I'm blending these colors together. And these are special markers that help me blend, to blend these colors together. And again, these don't have to be perfect, because when you look at a leaf on the ground in fall, sometimes there's some really dark spots of red or orange or yellow. So however you color this can be very believable. There's no perfect way to color an autumn leaf. Now I'm going to use my yellow again. And don't be afraid to explore using your colors or making mistakes. It's very easy to be afraid to mess up your drawing by taking a chance and doing something a little different. And I suggest that you try something different, take that chance, and see what the outcome is. This is a great time to explore with our drawing and our creativity. And I have to be honest with you, kids, these markers I'm not used to using much, so there's parts of this that I really don't know what I'm doing. And you can see I had to practice on my sketchbook while I was trying to create this leaf. So don't be afraid to explore and try new things. And now I'm drawing some, you know how sometimes you see these leaves in the autumn with really dark red, little dark red circles? I'm trying to create that. This leaf of mine is nearing completion. I'll grab a brown. I think I'll use brown for the stem here. And I might even use some brown in here as well. Because leaves have spots in them sometimes, and even some bumps. Leaves are not perfect, but they are perfectly beautiful. Isn't that fascinating? Perfectly beautiful with its imperfections. Just like you. Great. And now I'm going to take a really dark brown to outline my leaf, and we'll see if I like the brown or if I would prefer a black. And once your coloring is finished, we're going to go over our pencil lines with either a black marker or a dark brown marker. And I always like to use a marker because it makes the outline of my creation, and it kind of keeps the pencil lines bold and clear. I like the brown. I think in nature, it would definitely be more brown than black. And maybe I'll even try going over it a little bit with a red. Great. And now what do I want to add? Let's add some dark red to that. Now I'm just kind of having fun with this, to be honest with you kids. I don't know what I'm doing here. We're just creating. We're making beautiful colors. We're creating nature to our best ability. Now I will take a black marker and I will attempt to draw these veins down the middle. And I'm going really light with these veins. Let me try this. And I have to see, I'm seeing now that the less perfect my lines are, the more realistic my leaf is. Think about that. The less perfect my lines are, the more believable my leaf is. And that kind of makes sense, doesn't it? Because like I was saying earlier, nothing is perfect, perfectly symmetrical and perfectly shaped. And that's part of what makes it so beautiful. I'm even making my lines a little squiggly, these veins. And I'll even add like little dots in here. Again, there's sometimes, I remember when I was a kid and walking out in the woods, you'd pick up these maple leaves and you'd look at them closely. And there's all kinds of things happening in these maple leaves, little dots and bumps. I would suggest you go out in the woods when you have the chance, or to the park, and you pick up a maple leaf, especially after drawing this, and you take a look and you really look closely at what's going on with one of these maple leaves and how it looks. And maybe you even try to draw it again. I'm just kind of using my brown marker to go over the veins. I'm very happy with this. I think this is a beautiful leaf. And you know something? I bet yours is too. I'm going to stop right there. Look how colorful your leaf turned out. I hope you had fun drawing with me today. I really had fun drawing with you. Remember, the more you practice, the more your drawing skills will grow. And with your imagination, you can create anything. Keep drawing, stay creative, and I'll see you in our next drawing. Thank you so much for drawing with me today. I'd love to see all of your amazing artwork. Parents, if you'd like to share your child's drawing, make requests, or send feedback, you can message me on Instagram or Facebook. Don't forget to like and subscribe for updates and new videos. I can't wait to see and share what you've created.